Hey, how's it going guys? It's Owen here. Today back here with some more Majikoi. So, in last episode we finally got serious with Miyako. And yeah, hopefully things are gonna go well between us. So, with that being said, let's go off the show and see how we evolve this new relationship. The later years of elementary school. Back then, I was nihilistic, when I had to say that. I believed there was no justice in the world, that love was an illusion. My father would say, "Minato, how was school?" "Today was fun. There's a sushi guy, and he's really funny." "Is there any bullying going on?" "Sure, but the girl being bullied has nothing to do with me." "Nothing to do with you? Then I guess I'd just leave her be. Somebody that doing nothing is a crime itself. We have to look after number one. Threats is a risk of being dragged into it. If you're going to save her, you must be prepared to suffer the harm yourself. The worst thing you can do is bail halfway. I think responsibility lies with the person being bullied. For instance, I'm always super unconsiderate towards everyone. That politeness has given me an easygoing life. Those who are bullied shrink doing so I don't feel like saving them. That's fine. There's important lessons to learn are not from maths or English, but from relationships with others. They should be your focus. Yes, and people watching too. 5th grade was the first year Shina, Miyako, and I were in the same class. Kaguto was also there with us. Kep, Moro, and Wonko were all in different classes. I'm stuck with Miyako. Well, you'll be fine, just don't touch her. This was a short time after we had protected the grave. I'd returned thinking of Miyako as a regular victim of bullying. I enjoyed the 5th grade class. Miyako was sitting in the corner, quiet as a mouse. She was reading the book, probably one she'd borrowed from the library. Just ignore that Shina girl if you don't mind. Okay, my default was to go along with the majority opinion. All the girls ignored her, of course. Meanwhile, the boys had written graffiti on the desk. Calling her the daughter of a whore, or disease, that sort of thing. Naturally, I tried to drop hints that people should stop. Hey, leaving behind evidence, right? So don't do that. I didn't care, so long as nobody was caught. But I failed. I couldn't stand my ground, but they would have turned on me. All I could do was join the bullying. By the way, when our teacher learned of a bullying incident in another class, he said, well kids would be kids. Sometimes they go a bit overboard. He was an amazing teacher, told me exactly what not to do. Our school was supposed to be full of good teachers, but we got a bad apple. Later, the tormentors turned to making her stuff disappear. They began regularly hiding their shoes, and Miyako began carrying them around with her. They would also put I don't know what that is. Oh. 3 minutes Miyako, as you tossed them outside. Really, I have no idea what goes on in her head. She's disgusting. Like maybe her disease affected her mind. She was bullied because of her silent demeanor, and of course her family circumstances. During class, people always happened to bump into her things, and she'd be bombarded with water balloons on the way home. Miyako was too quick on her feet for them to hit, which only made them dislike her more. Even a nihilist wannabe like me could see something was wrong with this. I didn't realize the horror of her situation to become my classmate. What do you think, Wonko? Not good at all. Why is everyone so mean to her? If we weren't in the same class, we had no idea how bad it had been, huh? Maybe I'll try talking to her. Don't. 100% chance would ignore you too. But have Yamato, and all of you. Don't you want to be friends with other girls too? In the end, we didn't come up with any concrete plans. During a break, Miyako was simply reading the book. A boy tied Miyako's desk. I got the Shina virus. Worst penalty game ever. Stay away, you will infect it. Stop. I'll die. Don't tag me. They even use the Sheena virus to play tag. Don't stay away. Don't affect me with her germs. Even today, Miyako still nags Takuta about how he joined in those games. However, Miyako never turned away from her book, as if she was used to this treatment. Her greatest strength was that, thanks to her martial arts practice, physical bullying was ineffective on her. Wonder what book she's reading. Huh, it's by the Ugitawa? So that's what she reads. I had the book myself. From then on, I started paying attention to the books she read. She read a lot of the same books I did. We'd probably have a lot to talk about. She's so cultured, it's hard to keep watching her to get bullied. But she's so gloomy. What's she thinking about? Of course, everyone thinks the same way, and that's why people are bullying her. As that thought filled my mind, there came an evening, at the place where the agrave had blossomed. Oh. Huh? By sheer coincidence, the two of us happened upon each other. It was evening, in the exact moment the sun crossed the horizon, in a dead space where no one else should have been. Neither of us said a word. However, Miyako was clearly interested in me. You have something to say? The empty field had never felt more vast. No, she wasn't going to say anything. Novels. Like Ugatawa's. I saw you reading them. Did you like them? Don't you read them too? Yeah, I like them. I love the Japanese fiction. Me too. We talked over our shared love for books. And time all but flew by. She didn't seem any less gloomy, but I'd be lying if I said I hated her intelligence or her calm demeanor. We took a photo of all of us here, in front of the blossoming flowers. What were you doing then, wandering around here? I thought it looked fun. So I thought if I could just say something. And I know you read the same books, Himasu-kun. That's right. There's a card in each library book that we used to write who borrows them. I see. Had it been that hard, being completely alone? Why thought I had the right to declare her used to it? She really did want to join our group. But even if she asks, it wasn't that simple. And heck, she never even asked. There's no point trying to guess the things she never put into words. The sun's completely set. Let's go home. Let's get going. Oh, Miyako? At that moment... Please don't talk to me at school. I said the worst thing imaginable. All because I thought my precious social life would be ruined if she thought this meant we were friends and tried to talk to me. And yet... was her reply. I know I can't at school, but... Is here okay? I want to talk about books. Sure, so long as no one is around. Ooh, dick. Okay. There's a stupid man. Miyako seems to be happy. Man, we were bastard back in our childhood. After that, the bullying at school continued. People even started the Get Shina Miko to Commit Suicide Club. What the fuck? That's like the best name ever. It's funny, doesn't this seem wrong to you? It's fine. Even if something does happen, we have to do is act real sorry. The principal cries crocodile tears while he reads some letters. And that's that. I bet he'll go eat sushi as a reward for showing such restraint. The tormentors now saw themselves as entertainers. Their bullying was meant to bring a smile to others. The relationship between Miyako and me progressed a little. We meet from time to time after dusk in the open field. I only headed there occasionally when I had nothing else going on, but I was pretty sure she came every single day. I couldn't let anyone else see me talking with her. Nor could I drag any of my friends into it. That's where we met at our base, in the heart of the open field.
それでこの話がね。
So then, there's this story. That's the somber one, but I like these stories too. We mostly talked about books. The conversation never stalled out. I never knew idea what the author's intent there
あれ
was.
は多分メタファーだと思うの。つまりね。
Every note's probably a metaphor, basically. It shocks me how intelligent Miyako was. There's no way she hadn't figured out what I was doing. But she didn't say anything. Maybe because she enjoyed being able to talk with me. She even waited for all of my friends to leave before even speaking to me. She really knew how to read the mood. In the midst of those days at school, it's the Shina virus. The teasing started once again. There was no way she could be happy being treated like that. But if I saved her, I'd drag me and my friends into it. So I'd try to keep some distance, to stay out of it. But I tagged Neo. I was tagged. It was demanded every action. That was how the game worked. But I couldn't do it, not in front of her. By the way, whenever one of the girls was tagged, it would put her at a loss for what to do next. She would literally start crying. Without saying a word, I left the classroom. Wow, Neo's been tagged with the Shina virus. Oh, he's gonna sneak attack someone in the hall? If nothing else, she wouldn't have to see. It was the least I could do. The literal absolute least. I felt like trash. I couldn't stay in the classroom. One day, Miyako was crying. What's wrong?
飼ってた猫。どっか行っちゃった。
My cat. She ran off somewhere.
戻ってこない。
She won't come back. There was nothing to be done. For a while after, nothing happened. Until one day, my teacher said, "The Tama River is a wonderfully pretty right now. How about we as a class catch and raise some fish? We can observe the circle of life." I could think of nothing less annoying. Unsurprisingly, no one volunteered to be in charge of raising them.
だったら
Nah, I'll do
私
it.
やります。
Miyako volunteered. It was no replacement for our cat, but at least distract her. The fish taken from the Tama River were put in the fish tank.
ヒーターで管理してあげないとダメです。
We have to manage the temperature with a heater. Yeah, so Shina, you can buy and
わ
install
か
it.
りました。
Yes, sir. So Miyako, intelligent as she was, undertook the task of raising the fish. I feared the bullies might do something to them. Miyako was on the lookout, but didn't seem to be at least interested in the fish. The bullies seemed willing to give her a loan on the mark. The fish in the tank grew in number.
はい。お食べ。
Okay, here's your food. Miyako did everything she could to take care of the fish, always with a smile on her face. She looked so happy. But one morning, there was an accident. Whoa, what's going on? It stinks. Something white had clouded the water, a weird stench filling the room. The heater had broken, bringing the water to boil.
そんな。
No way. All the river creatures had perished, their bodies destroyed beyond all recognition. It was Shina. She did it. The Shina virus killed him. It stinks. Go throw it out. The Shina virus is so scary. It only gets too close so it winds up just like those fish. Seriously, that's kinda scary. I'm feeling a bit ill. Could it be the Shina virus?
そんな。ヒーターが壊れるなんて。
Why did the heater have to break? Miyako staggered out of the room, holding the fish tank in her hands. We got her good. Waiting for it to get attached to them to make place for them in her heart was brilliant. Seriously, getting upset over a class pet is gross. I wish you would die. Right? It's not that aren't plenty more where they came from. Just catch some new ones and punch the reset button. I waited a short while. They went looking for Miyako.
お、ヤマトちゃん、どうした？
Oh, Yamato, that you there? What's up? Sorry, I'm in a rush.
ごめんね。ごめん。
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Miyako was digging the grave. Miyako? Oh, Neo-kun's here. Wanna join in? In what? In the Make Shino Cry game. Whoever makes her cry wins. Aye. Heck, we're even wagering some money on it. Mind being the judge? I'm sorry.
ごめん。
Jeez, Sheena. It's your fault the fish died.
違う。誰かがヒーターを。
No. Somebody broke the heater. Only because you were raising the fish. Huh? If it were anyone else, those fish would still be alive right now. The guy would go on to be member of 2S. That means the Shino virus is real. Hey, why are you in here? Why don't you just die? You're gonna making things worse for everyone around you. Think about it, Shino virus. Maybe you and your whole mommy can jump off a cliff together. Come on, guys, let's sing it to her. They surrounded Miyako and clapped their hands. Die, die, die. You know, man. We did it. She cried. Now then, Judge Neo. Who made her cry? Make the call. I did. I made her cry. Hey, what gives? Stop hogging the spotlight. It was me. I knew it along. And yet, I pretended not to notice. Played that word. I only cared about myself. I let things come to this. I stomped the ground. Everyone fell silent. If you're going to save her, you must be prepared to suffer harm yourself. The worst thing you can do is bail halfway. I was prepared, alright. I've stood in front of Miyako, and then turned my back towards my classmates. Everyone, let's stop this, before she actually commits suicide. What's so bad about that? It'd make a heroic tale. Think this through. Think of how cool you're being. This isn't who you really are, not on the inside. But together with everyone else, let yourselves get carried away. You can stop this. What are you saying? Don't tell me you're infected by the Shino virus. And stop with that already. Huh? I patted Miyako's head. Her body was shaking from shock. She's not infected with anything. She's just a normal girl. Let the bullying end, and this can all be over. You're defending a whore? What her mother is has nothing to do with her. Who knows what she's thinking? Yeah, she's quiet. Maybe she'll talk to you if you stop bullying her. I know she likes books. Wait, don't tell me you like her. If I did, you're eating the knuckle sandwich right about now. Look, we've all gone too far, okay? He's sick with the Shino virus too. What? We have to go tell everyone in the class that Neho's got the Shino virus too. Well, Neo's powers are infected too. Huh? I punched him in the face. He had had enough warnings. Hey, what did you say? I twisted his arm. Nisan was always putting me in the same hold, so I knew how to execute it. Ow. You're trying to bring my friends into this, huh? Stop. Don't be so cocky. Someone slapped him hard on the head. I'll calm down now. Thanks. Now, an eye for an eye. I headbutted the kid. You little... The second he turned aggressive, I kicked him off his feet. Sorry, that was a preemptive strike. We'll rush you on at once. I can't let myself be surrounded. Nisan had told me that a weak fighter shouldn't let himself get surrounded. Wait. So I went up to lead the guy charging me, and... I'll send you flying. You prick. I come looking to see what's up. To see what's happening around here, and I stumbled upon a fight. Man arrived like the wind. Backup's here. No fair, Yamato. You gotta save some for me. I don't need much of a reason to take Yamato's side. With Cap here, with someone at my back, there's no way we could lose. We defeated all 5 of them. I earned what? Maybe 12 experience points? He did a back handspring and struck a victory pose. Miyako, wipe your tears away. Neo-kun. I hugged her.
おお
What? I'm sorry for what I've done. It'll be fine now. You will have me. Those words sound like a confession of love. Won't let them bully you anymore.
ああ、それ関係か。なんかかわいそうだったもんな。
Oh, that's what this is about. I was feeling kinda bad for her. Mind adding her to the family?
俺はいいぜ。
I'm down with it.
自由に生きる男、風間翔一だ。よろしくな。
I'm Kazama Suichi, the free living man. Nice to meet you. With that, he friendly extended to her his hand.
握手だよ。握手。
With a shake on it, for Ria. She was clearly astonished. Now then, all that's left to do is persuade them of clean things up. Did they undo much of that still unsettled? The open field, our secret base. I, Cap, Moro, Kagutsu, Wonko, and Nissan were all there. Everyone together to hear my explanation. Miyako was off in the distance, nervously watching us. That's everything about this incident.
なるほどね。だから傷だらけなわけだ。
I get it. That's why you're covered in scars. I decided to save Miyako, to make them pay for what they had done. Okay, so... It's simple. We just have to family protect her. Want her to join our group.
ざけんな。入れる意味がねえよ。
Huh? You're kidding. There's no point in letting her in.
シーナを入れたら、ワンコとかまで何を言われるかわからねえんだぞ。
If she joins, what if you start saying stuff to Wonko?
私はいいと思うぞ。その弟の心意気を買う。
I think it's a good idea. I'll put some stock in my little bro's spirit.
モモ先輩は一つ上だからいいかもしんねえけど、
Sure, you'd get off easy because you're a year younger,
俺様とヤマトは同じクラスなんだっつの。
but Yamato and I are in the same class as her.
冗談じゃねえや。
This isn't a joke. All those muscles. Kagutsu, are you still a scaredy cat?
は？何偉そうに言ってんだ。ヤマトがこんな火種持ち込んできたんだろうが。
Huh? Who died a Majikoi in the family? You're the one who brought this fire onto our doorstep. Didn't hearing what she went through make you feel anything?
いやムカつくがよ。上司どもに嫌われるのは勘弁なんだ。
I mean, of course I'm pissed. But past all the girls hated me.
それはあんまり心配しなくても、元からあまりいい印象を与えてないんじゃないか？
You shouldn't worry about that. I don't think their opinion of you can get any worse.
ああ、ひどいこと言わないでくれ。
Ah, don't say something so awful. It's you against Ad and Miyako.
ああ、大体ヤマト、シーナのことをいじめられるやつに責任あるとか言って見下してたろ？
Yeah, heck, Yamato. You're the one who said it was her fault for being bullied in the first place. All I can tell you is that I realized I was wrong. I'm done being a nihilist. That mindset won't fix anything.
お？
Oh? So I'm asking you to forget about that. Who cares about the girls anyway? Who wants a girlfriend who'd hate you for protecting someone from bullying?
違うぜ。話す機会とかも少なくなる。
You're not getting it. I'd have less opportunities to even talk to girls. You seem kinda small to me, Kagutsu.
ああ？俺様が小さければヤマトはなんだこら。
Huh? If I'm small, then what does that make you?
ふざけてんと腕力で軽くねじ伏せるぞこの野郎。
You mess with me, I'll twist your arm until you give in, damn it. What did you just say?
あ？
Huh? You think you can twist my arm?
だからなんだと？
Yeah? So what? They look that soft to you,
ヤマト。
Yamato. You can't make me back down. Don't underestimate
上
me.
等じゃねえか。やるかこら。あ、いってー。
Fine. Let go, damn it. Early bird gets the worm, you idiot.
高校で二人がやり合ってどうするの？
They're going to fight? Here? What do we do?
いいよ、やらせとけ。ヤマトがキレてるぞ。
It's fine. Let them fight it out. Yamato's pissed.
舐められてたことが我慢ならないらしいな。
I guess he can't stand being looked down on.
プライド意外と高いからな。
Yeah, because he's got way more pride than you think.
倒れろや。うら。
I'll knock you out. Think you can hit me? Compared to Nissan, your punches are slow. As Mozilus? I don't know.
てめえ
You little. No matter how well I could
よっ
dodge.
しゃようやく捕まえたぜ
Yeah, I finally caught you. I'd eventually slip up, and then the size difference would be too much to overcome.
食らえプロレス技パワースラム
Take this pro wrestling technique. Power slam. Ugh.
ほら俺様の勝ちだろいってえ
Oh yeah, I'm your champion. What happened?
噛みつきやがったな
Ah, you bit me. All's fair in love and war.
あいててめえ
Ow, you little.
調子乗んなら
Stop being so damn full of yourself. He ran and clotheslined me. Huh?
ああヤマトがもうボロボロだ
Ah, Minato's getting torn to
だ
bits.
があれではねじ伏せたとは言えないな
But even so, he hasn't cried, Uncle. Miyako ran towards Gagato, trying to stop him.
やめとけヘラシするな必要な戦いだ
Stop. Don't get involved. They need this fight. No.
二人の邪魔すると私がそいつを止めるからな
If anyone tries to get in their way, I'll stop them. Dozens of minutes later,
まだ立つのかくら
you're still on your feet? Of course I can. I'll bite off your nose.
そうかよわかったよ
Really? Fine.
俺様が間違ってたぜ
I was
これでいい
wrong.
だろ
That's what you want to hear? Oh. So long as you understand. Listen up, Gakuto. In terms of sheer strength, your power is absolute. But even so, you think I'm a pushover, you're really gonna piss me off.
だから悪かったって倒れておけ
I said I was wrong. Let it end. As long as you understand. Just so long as you...
意地を張ったな手当てしてやろうな
You are stubborn. I should give you some first aid. That stings. Nissan grinned as she sadistically gave me first aid.
ちなみに僕は椎名さんを入れるのに賛成
By the way, my support letter Miyako joined.
お前までそう言うのマジかよ
Huh? You're going with him too? Seriously?
だって話聞く限りみんなやりすぎじゃない
I mean, it sounds like everyone went way too far.
気分悪いよそれなら助ける
It makes me sick. So I want to save her.
なんてカッコつけちゃったり
Not that I'm trying to sound cool or anything.
顔赤くして何を言ってるんだお前は
Look at you blush, you little rascal.
ワンコはどう思ってるの
What do you think, Wonko?
これ機会にいじめやんでくれるなら一番
I'm okay with it. And this stops the bullying, then it's perfect.
おいおいワンコお前覚悟はできてるのか
Hey, Wonko. Are you fully prepared?
私一人でだったら無理だけど
Yeah, I could never do this on my own.
みんなでならいじめをやめさせられるよ
With all of us together, we can stop the bullying.
お前
Wonko.
それなら私も頑張れる
So I'll do my best too.
その通りだ風間ファミリーに不可能はね
That's the spirit. There's nothing the Kazama family can't do. What sort of hero can't save one girl, am I right? I want to save Miyako. Gagutsu, please help. Make me a man who can save the people he sets out to save.
その胸の内から出てくる
Those sincere
誠の
words.
言葉
Those sincere words came from your heart.
私もお前に力を貸すぞお姉さんに任せろ
I'll lend you my strength. Just leave it to your big sister.
わかったわかったぜ
I get it. I get it already.
俺様がモテなくなったらワンコとか合コンセッティングしろよな
But if the ladies start to hate me, Wonko, you better set me up on a blind
い
date.
やだからお前元からモテてないだろ
You remember the part where we told you you'd never be popular? You heard them, Miyako. From now on, let's all play together.
いいの
Are you sure?
一緒に流絶欄守った仲じゃない
Didn't you help us protect your grave?
よろしくねみやこ隣のクラスの岡本和子よ
Nice to meet you, Miyako. I'm okay, Kazuko, from the neighboring class.
川上桃代だ ったら言ってこい。
Kawakami Memorial. If anyone tries to start something, come talk to me. Fuck.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
私はみやこ、シーナ、みやこ。
I'm Miyako. Shina. Miyako.
おう改めてよろしく。
Sweet. Now we're friends for real.
ヤマト、助けたい人を助けるというならこの後とか分かってるだろうな。
Yamato, you said you'll save the people you want to save. You know what comes next, right? Yeah.
よし、いいぞ弟、なかなかかっこいいぞ。
Great. Sounds good. Being pretty cool. Little by little, I healed the scars of Miyako's heart. And so I saved her, in the truest sense of the word. Because of that, I felt like I was able to say goodbye to the part of me who had chosen to ignore her bullying. And so Shina and Miyako joined the Kazama family. There were large benefits for her joining the family. Or if nothing else, she now had the overwhelming threat that was the Kawakami Miyoyo on her back. She could count among her friends the popular Kazama, the brilliant Neo, and the off-the-chart strong Shizamazu. The others still tended to ignore her. We put a stop to the malicious bullying. The world of children could be cruel, yet simple. But that's not enough. From now on, make sure to say hello to everyone. It's important to be exact with that sort of
分
thing.
かった。
Okay. Part of why you were bullied was that people couldn't tell what you were thinking. You have to socialize. Little by little, I reformed Miyako herself. And I made up with the people I fought. Thus, I gradually forced Miyako to adapt to a daily life. As for the Shina Miyako to commit suicide, we disbanded it. Some days later, our teacher learned at the club. I'm sure they just played the game and didn't mean anything but by what they said. Let's make sure this misunderstanding never happens again. His words were slick and slimy. There's this teacher who... misunderstandings will never happen again. You poor kids. That's just incompetence. Some of the blame for what happens in that classroom falls on him. Groups of people are tricky things. The powerful would search for the target to bully, but on occasion, the powerful will be picked on themselves. No one could afford to show weakness in our elementary school. Looking back, I was thankful for that. In particular, it's what led me to meet Miyako. She was sharp, I could read others' feelings. I never minded being with her. I think you're amazing, truly.
何が？
Why? I mean, even after everything that was said to you, after all the bullying, you kept coming to school. And because of that, you met us. So you didn't lose to the bullies, you won.
別に家にいるのが嫌だったから。
You're wrong. I still want to be at home.
あいつ来ると気分が落ちるところまで落ちる。
Whenever she, my mother, came home, my heart would sink as low as it could go. Even so, everything turned out fine. She spoke to everyone in her home circumstances.
なるほど。それがいじめの発端か。
So that's how the bullying got started. All because her mother was a whore.
俺両親好きだけどそういう家庭もあるんだな。
I love both my folks, but I guess not everyone's so lucky. But even so, your parents wouldn't have nothing to do with you. There's nothing to worry about. That one sentence settled things so easily. We healed Miyako's emotional trauma little by little. What's wrong?
あの時存在意義がないって言われたの思い出して。
I just remembered how they told me, back then, that my life had no meaning.
時々私は本当そんなんじゃないかと
Sometimes I still worry that
まだ不安で。
maybe they were right. Without you, life goes on, but I'm gone, because I died without you. so you never have anything to worry about. And on another day, everyone's left. Is it hard to go home? Mm-hmm.
ここが楽しい分余計憂鬱
The more fun I have here, the more depressed I get. Then I walk you home. It was dusk. Our shadows trailed before us as we walked
ヤ
home.
マト優しい
Minato, you're so nice. I'm glad I have you. It's nothing. I stroked her hair. We spent a year like this. And then what happened?
ヤマト
Minato? What?
好き
I like you. That happened. Guess she really does care. That night, Miyako sat on my lap and cuddled with me. We were relaxing as we watched TV. So then, Agia-sama, if you would comment on the World Championships. Very well, we shall explain. As a former resident of the martial arts world, you are of course a foremost expert in the subject. They are doing a feature of martial arts. We'll begin our talk on modern day martial arts, celebrities of the American Carol Gale. Then there is Mizua, the oil magnate and warrior from the Middle East, and the biggest man in the world, Sergei of Russia. I'm sure many of our listeners recognize those names. Finally, there's the Argentina's Messi, the sun child. Of all the ones we name Messi, is likely the strongest. And how do our warriors, the samurai of Japan, compare to these fighters? They're like ants before Japan. We have the Kazama Temple, along with the Big Four. The aforementioned warriors are a poor match for us and the rest of the Big Four. However, do not forget that we have exceptionally familiar with Japan. The world is vast. Who knows what talent still rests undiscovered out there? To say nothing of talent in Japan itself. Would you mind talking to us about the international fight tournament known as KOS? KOS, or King of Soldiers, is a tournament that unearths the diamonds from the rough. All are free to participate. The martial arts on display shall be a feast for the eyes. Why did you cancel this year's expedition? We could not make our schedule work with the event. Did you recognize any of these world champions?
興味ない私は今ヤマトしか見えない
Not interested. Right now I have only eyes for you. Miyako happily snuggled up to me. Thank you. Yukihiro, the Prime Minister is planning a summit with the visiting president, somewhere in the Kanto region, in order to discuss. I gently hugged her back. I was happy that she had only eyes for me.
ヤマトヤマト
Yamato. She snuggled up closer. It was also left me a little scared. Well, our lives were full of bliss, so who cared? Right, with the amount of information we just got thrown at us quite quickly there, I think it's a good time to end this episode here. So if you guys are enjoying this, I hope you leave a like to this video, it really helps me out. Feel sorry for Yaku, man. She deserves a lot better, and now she does. So, I'll see you guys next video. Take care, guys.